Thank you very much, Madam Victoria Kwakson. And she's going to be our MC for this morning, together with Mr. Bafo. Togbe Adze II, Divisional Chief, Dufia, Fodome Agbesia. The Vice Chancellor, Professor Togbe Adze II, the WHO representative, country representative, Dr. Fiona Braka, Togbe Fia Koku, the third Paramount Chief, Sokode Traditional Area, our Pro-Vice Chancellor is here, Professor Frank Edwin, Mr. Sean Libran, Executive Director, Access to Healthcare, Amgen, Dr. Philip Anderson, Strategy Director, Access to Healthcare, Amgen, Ms. Martha Liliana Odones, Technical Cooperation Manager, City Cancer Challenge Foundation, CCAN, UHAS Deans and Directors, the Chief Executive Officer of the Whole Teaching Hospital, Dr. Hinterman Mbro, Faculty of the University of Health and Allied Sciences, students of UHAS, staff, the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome to the City Auditorium of the University of Health and Allied Sciences. For those of you visiting Ho for the first time, we call it the Oxygen City of Ghana because the air you breathe here is different and special from wherever you are coming from. We are happy that today you have been able to join us on all this important day, the launch of the Oncology Nurse Leadership Programme, Onlep, in Africa. And just as it was said earlier, this is the first of its kind on our continent, the African continent. And we are doing this in collaboration with the International Society of Nurses in Cancer Care, City Cancer Challenge, and Amgen. It is a 6-month postgraduate certificate program and the first of a kind, as I've already indicated. The program is aimed at equipping nurses with tools and skills that go beyond clinical knowledge, focusing on leadership, policy and advocacy, systems thinking, research, networking, and collaboration. Indeed, it marks a new chapter for strengthening Africa's cancer care workforce that oncology nurses play a critical role. Once again, I welcome you. And to chair this morning's launch for us is Togbe Adze, Divisional Chief of Dufia, Fodome Agbesia. Dr. Kafui Gebi is an innovative individual and a strong advocate for international certification of systems, processes, sustainable and value-added infrastructure design, construction, sustainable development of healthcare facilities, and institutional care. He holds an MSc in biomedical engineering from Keele University, UK, and a bachelor's degree in medicine and surgery from the University of Ghana Medical School. He has certification in business administration from the Ghana Institute of Management and Public Administration, GIMPA, capacity development in health systems planning, JICA from JICA Yokohama International Training Center, Japan, and negotiations from Harvard Law School. He is a member of the Ghana Medical Association and holds a Health Technology Management Fellowship in the ECRI Institute of the United States of America. Currently, he serves as the Deputy Director of Clinical Engineering of the Ghana Health Service. He was a member of the Ghana Writing Team for the Global Fund C19 RM fast-track application, which earned the C19 grants and approvals for the procurement of life support equipment and oxygen systems across the national network of hospitals. This was specifically for the national COVID pandemic response effort. He was the head of biomedical engineering of the Ministry of Health, overseeing the deployment and management of medical equipment and the numerous turnkey health infrastructure development projects, working closely with the global health technology integrating firms, notably Vamed Engineering, and major medical equipment manufacturers such as Toshiba, Fuji, General Electric, and Sheila. In the area of radiotherapy, he worked closely with the National Radiotherapy, Oncology, and Nuclear Medicine Center on the specifications of the first variant linear accelerators and brachytherapy units, which were eventually procured and installed. He is actively working with development partners on the repurposing of medical devices for essential clinical services in the post-pandemic period, as well as establishing medical oxygen generating while overseeing the large-scale introduction of liquid oxygen infrastructure for clinical care. He is Togbe Adze II, the Divisional Chief of Fodome Agbesia, Fodome Traditional Area, and known in private life as Dr. Kafui Gebi, a lover of classical and African choral music, and he is married with 6 children. Ladies and gentlemen, our distinguished chairman for today's lunch. Thank you very much.
None of my children are here. And I'm happy that the number caused the necessary excitement. I was expecting it. And thank you very much for inviting me to this function. I heard about this city, Ho, being called the Oxygen City of Ghana. I can tell you that Fodome Agbesia is the gateway to the Oxygen City. And it appears the purity there is more than what you have here. I believe that we have more than 21%. The distinguished Vice Chancellor of the University of Health and Allied Sciences, Deans of departments, Togbe, Mamao, distinguished invited guests, students. At this point, I think it will be sensible to stand on the existing protocols that were detailed and spelled out by our MC. And I will want to extend very heartfelt greetings from a very prominent individual. You know, we chiefs must follow these protocols when we are invited to functions like this. We have to acknowledge our Togbe guards or paramount chiefs. And in my case, he is by name Togbe Adze II, who is the president of the Fodome Traditional Council and paramount chief of the Fodome Traditional Area. Same comes from all chiefs and queen mothers and the people of Fodome. He actually asked me to convey his very deep pride and the high esteem we hold of our friendship with your relatively young but extremely vibrant university. We have been watching your progress in your noble and sacred duties in the formation of young minds into excellent practical human capital for various segments of our nation and economy, and the health sector in particular, to serve our dear country, Ghana. We are host to the Hohwe campus, some of you may not know, a project which is in progress and whose completion we all continue to pray for. We, as traditional rulers of the area, are sparing absolutely no effort in ensuring the realization of this all-important project, whose commissioning and occupation by the university sooner than later has become a major priority for all stakeholders. Ladies and gentlemen, we cannot wait to see UHAS come alive on our land, and it shall so come to pass. Amen. It is indeed another happy occasion, and as always, a pleasure to be part of another milestone in your so far glorious and remarkable journey, which is the launch of the Oncology Nurse Leadership Programme, Onlep, in Africa. And I wish to congratulate you, Vice Chancellor, faculty, students, and indeed all partners. We traditional rulers, again, tend to have very, very big ears. And we also have the knack for following noble exploits while we strive to ensure that the struggling are not abandoned to their fate. We have heard from the grapevine that the birth of this exceedingly beautiful infant was midwifed by mutual trust, patience, cooperation, and learning from each other, but above all, transparency and feedback. And I tell you, these are attributes we hold dear as traditional rulers. Time management is also mentioned as one of the attributes, but must I quickly add that it continues to be a huge headache for us in our communities, but we intend to overcome this one also. The management of the affliction you seek to improve through the institutionalization of this program is one formidable foe which, when it strikes, devastates the afflicted, the immediate and extended family, and beyond, requiring a well-trained, multidisciplinary clinical team, including a competent and strong oncology nursing cadre. Vice Chancellor, Togbe, Mamao, partners, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that we all gathered here should feel privileged to be witnesses. And for me, it is a singular honor to be called upon to chair proceedings, a duty I accept and intend to discharge to the best of my abilities with your support. Ladies and gentlemen, I count on your cooperation, and I thank you very much at this point. Thank you very much.
Kindly let's put our hands together for him as he takes his seat. Once Togbe has accepted to chair the function, we invite our Vice Chancellor, Professor Togbe Adze II, to give us a brief overview of the Onlep program in Africa. Let's put our hands together for her.
Good morning once again. Oh, good morning. Yeah, I can feel that I have an audience. Togbe Chairman, distinguished guests. Togbe, permit me to stand on protocol established by my registrar. I'm here in the capacity of the Vice Chancellor and also in the capacity of the project lead for this history project. One may ask, why oncology? Why oncology nurses? Once upon a time, in the land of Ghana, was a very, very young oncology nurse who stood beyond all odds to become a vice chancellor. This young nurse was asking herself, when would the next oncology nurse become like me or go beyond me, if we are not intentional in training oncology nurses as leaders? The fact that cancer is killing our people in Africa cannot be overemphasized. The statistics show that in a year, we have over 700,000 people dying from cancer. We have people reporting very late for their cancers in the hospital. That's why they are dying. So at a glance, you see that the number of new cases is scary, over 1 million. And the death is also scary. It could be me, it could be you, it could be anybody else. And the fact also remains that nurses form the majority of healthcare professionals. And within the oncology space, our nurses also perform key roles in the care of the patients and their family members. And so this project is to equip our nurses to say, let me rise up. Let me be on the policy table, in the boardroom, in the decision-making team, to bring up interventions, relevant policies, tailor the care to suit our people. So even though the name of the program is Oncology Nurse Leadership Programme, the content is heavy leadership. It's only that for this one, we are saying, hey, oncology nurses, come and let's train. But as the years progress, we would expand to include other specializations in nursing. Now, UHAS is the host for the program. We are working with partners. The registrar mentioned it. I will give further details thereof. We have people here who are visiting Ghana for the first time, who are visiting the Volta region for the first time, and who are visiting UHAS for the first time. And therefore, I would use a few minutes to give just a few snapshots into what we stand for and who we are. In 2011, the states of governments, the parliaments of the land, enacted an act, Act 828, that gave birth to this university. In 2012, we started with 154 students, and now, almost 13 years down the line, September will be 13 years, we have over 11,000 students, and we have graduated about same. This is the only university, that far as I know, that an oncology nurse is the vice chancellor. And so we are very, very committed to this cause. This university is committed to be preeminent in health research. And this year's ranking of universities in Ghana, the AD Scientific Index, placed UHAS as number 3. UG number 1, KNUST number 2, UHAS number 3. The overall highest cited scientist in Ghana is from UHAS, Professor Owusu Eje. The second highest is also from UHAS, Professor Fred Benka. The fourth highest is also from UHAS, and the story continues. And so I'm proud that at this particular time in history of the university, I am the Vice Chancellor. So we are dedicated to train quality healthcare professionals. All our programs thus far, within the 13 years of our existence, are in the health space. We have not digressed yet. And so at the end, the core values and ethos that drive all of us here in the university is excellence, integrity, innovation, service, and care. The university operates 9 schools and 2 institutes. The law that established the university stated these schools in the university, and the law stated that the university shall be located in Ho and Hohoi. And since I took office 2022, almost 3 years down the line, we have been dealing with Ho, Fodome, we haven't really invited our Fodome or Hohoi campus traditional leaders. So this program, we thought it wise to say, Honourable Minister, you are here. Okay, so I have to acknowledge you first. Honourable Minister, I acknowledge you. Registrar, when she started, you were not here. Honourable Minister, please forgive me. I sincerely acknowledge you. So, Honourable Minister, the university shall be located in Ho and Hohoi, and the Fodome campus, that is our Hohoi campus, the project started in 2014 is still 58% complete. And the chiefs and people of Fodome are eagerly waiting for us to come to our second campus. So we intentionally invited Togbe Adze II so that you can have a tete-a-tete and see how you can help us. We have programs from the undergraduate level to PhD levels. We have 26 undergraduate, 25 postgraduates, and some new programs that were introduced this academic year. I've mentioned the ranking that we were third placed this year, and SDD 3 and 8 by the Times Higher Education Impact Ranking 2025, UHAS was number 1. Oh, give us a hand, Alva. And we were number 3 in SDG 1. And we are thankful to all our staff, students, and partners who made this a reality. Now, this is a nursing leadership program. So the host school, the School of Nursing and Midwifery, is the largest school at UHAS, with students over 4,000. We have the nursing, midwifery, public health nursing, health service administration being hosted at the school, and we also have MPhil nursing and midwifery, and this has a sandwich version starting this year. The school in the process of adding more programs. Now, we are here for Onlep, not for UHAS. So we want to switch to why we are here. The critical role played by nurses in patient care cannot be overemphasized. Now, these nurses, I'm a nurse, we need to have strong, effective, appropriate, I don't know which word to use again, leadership skills. We need to have it. And so this program is to equip nurses in the African region to have leadership skills, like I said in the beginning, to make a difference in the lives of the patients and their families. And so over a year ago, this journey started. The 3 institutions, City Cancer Challenge Foundation, International Society for Nurses in Cancer Care, and UHAS, were brought together by our benevolent funder, Amgen. They brought us together because all the 3 of us submitted something to them, and this one is singing alto, this one is singing treble, and this one is singing bass. How do we come together as a consortium to train nurses in the African space? So we have been working together for over a year to get here. And one of the distinguishing features about this partnership is that the funder is not sitting somewhere for us to do the training and then report to them. They are integral parts of this journey. They are part of the advisory board or committee of the project. They provide experts to teach the students also within the 6 months journey. So it's a partnership now of 4 institutions, even though Amgen is a funder. So this project aims to develop the foundations of leadership skills. They will have skills in health service organizations, registrar said, systems thinking. They'll be able to manage funds or financial management skills at the end of their training, and issues of quality is also part of it. The cancer patients in Africa, majority report late, so they die. The nurses who take care of them go through a lot of stress, and so there is a component of psycho-oncology stress management, self-management, change management, and all those concepts. We also have a module in networking and collaboration, the course. This is the future, and this is the way forward. Cancer management is multidisciplinary, and so if you don't collaborate, how do you care for that patient? Everything we do is based on evidence, it's based on research, so it's also part of it. And then, of course, the policies that drive everything that we do is also part of it. So the program, as approved by the University Academic Board, is a 6-month postgraduate certificate program. We have in-person sessions, online sessions. So you have to come to Ghana for 2 weeks and 1 week at the end. The rest you do online. The project or program is a 21 credits program with the courses that are aligned, 6 modules with 1 project module, making a total of 21 credits before you finish. The participants must have a first degree minimum. A master's PhD is an added advantage. We want to train nurses for tomorrow. And so if you are between 35 to 45 years, you stand a better chance than a 60-year-old nurse who is almost retiring, or a very, very young 25-year-old nurse who will take a longer time for you to be in any leadership position where you are. So we want to target the middle cadre so we can have a better impact. And so for the 5 years of this project, we are aiming at training 240 nurses for the African continent. The first history group, the favorite 30, are here. Can you be on your feet so I acknowledge you? So the first 30 are here. Keep standing, and if I mention your country, you just give me a wave. So we have 14 from Ghana. Can you see? You give me a wave. Okay. I have 8 from Nigeria, my Nigerian people. I have 2 from Rwanda. Where are you? I have 2 from Malawi. Okay. I have 2 from Kenya. All right. Oh, 1 South African. Where are you, Fozi? And 1 from Gambia. All right. Congratulations. Please take your seat. So I jumped some few slides before here, so let me go back. Right. So these 30 were selected from 142 applicants within 16 days of application. And it was tough to select these 30. So that is why I said congratulations. The project or the program is well sought after. If we had more funding, we would have added more. Right? So at a snapshot, these were the countries we received applications from, and we chose those who performed better in the interview. The institutions that they applied from included the public hospitals, universities, military police hospitals, private hospitals, NGOs, etc. And I've given you this country representation from the 7 countries that we have. Among these, we have 19 females and 11 males. We are also targeting more females because the nursing and midwifery fraternity is heavy female. And most of the leadership positions are also more patriarchal. So we want to bring in some female skills so that they can fight for positions in the health sector. Within the 1 year of this project being approved, we had a university approving the program. We've had admissions. The first cohort is in, and they will complete their training in December. So they will come back the first week in December to graduate. Now, the partners. The INCC, International Society for Nurses in Cancer Care, we collaborated and presented this project in a conference in Australia, Adelaide, just last month. Together, the 4 partners, we are saying that we want to have this project or program being recognized within the African continent. That is why we struggled to get it a university level approval. We are saying that this project is just a beginning. It's a catalyst for many more to happen, for many more expansions to other cadre of nurses, for more to be trained, etc. We are committed that within these 5 years, rain or shine, the 240 will be trained and the number may even increase. And we are not just going to train them and lead them, we are going to follow them through and see how they are progressing and applying what we have taught them, and even share their success stories. on the various social media platforms, the website of the project, etc. And we are saying that we are expecting these nurses that we train to make impact locally and internationally. In terms of sustainability, if the funding ends in the future, 2080, can we go to 2080? Anyway, we already are going to start a master's program in nursing here at the university. Academic board approved already. We are going through the accreditation process. So the nurses who do this program will be waived some of the modules and they'll do a 6-month top-up to get their masters. We're going to look at some CPD accreditation. We're going to see whether we can replicate this training in other parts of Africa to reduce the cost of flights, etc., etc. So we are already thinking of how can we keep this going. Now this slide gives me joy because these are the people who work day and night to make the proposal or the project acceptable by the funder. Winnie So will be here in December. She couldn't make it. Patty Yates is in Australia. She also couldn't make it. So Winnie is in Hong Kong, Pasty in Australia. Clement is at the School of Public Health, Fred Binker School of Public Health here at UHAS. Professor Peter Datara is the Dean of the School of Nursing and Midwifery. Martha is here, very beautiful. Martha, give me a wave. Okay. Martha is here from CCAN, and Julia Downing, Professor, is also here. These are the men and women who work behind the scenes to make this. So in conclusion, distinguished Chairperson, Honourable Minister, ladies and gentlemen, we at UHAS, we are poised to lead this partnership, and we aim to be a hub for training nurses and midwives as leaders for the African continent. Because leadership is not only for nurses, we are also hoping that in the near future, the other health professionals that we train in the university, we have the allied health professionals, we have the doctors, the pharmacists, the public health experts, and all that. The training will be spread to the other healthcare professionals. That's why I said this one is just a catalyst. Okay? So we are hoping that this dream will be a reality. Indeed, UHAS, a great giant, is rising. I thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Prof. VC. Indeed, you are a great giant rising and also setting the pace. We invite a rep from the City Cancer Challenge to give us a statement. Let's put our hands together for the person.
Good morning. Togbe O, Mama O. I have been here. I feel at home. Togbe Chair, Dr. Togbe Adze II, Vice Chancellor, Professor Lydia Aziato, Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor Frank Edwin, Miss Register, Ms. Ja Amakwa Opuni, Mr. Sean Libran, Dr. Philip Anderson, and our dearest Professor Julia Downing, who I'm so happy to see finally today. In the name of City Cancer Challenge, I want to thank you for your presence here. At City Cancer Challenge, we believe in a strong local leadership. The Onlep program, this program, It is a testament to our commitment to invest in the people at the heart of the health system, the nurses. By empowering oncology nurses with the tools to lead, to advocate, to innovate, we are not only strengthening cancer care in the cities where we work as CCAN, but also across the continent. Together with our partners, we empower local professionals to lead change. This is how we see the sustainable impact, creating access to quality cancer care. To share a little bit about CCAN with you, we are a Swiss foundation with the mission of increasing access to quality cancer care in cities around the world. Currently in 16 cities, and here in Kumasi, in the country of Ghana, Kumasi was one of the first cities that joined our network. And at Kumasi, we've been pioneering some of the projects that have been replicated around the world. But what we're doing here today with the leadership program, it is a first time for CCAN. And it is a leading example for the rest of the world. You are pioneers, and I have to say, we are pioneers. Thank you to the students. Thank you for coming from your different countries and institutions. As you go back to your homes, carry the vision, carry this torch, carry the mission of arising and empowering other nurses. This is a movement that is being started. To our partners, to Amgen, thank you very much for bringing us together, for believing in the dream. I still recall, and I'm sorry I'm going off my written, but remember those first conversations that we had, and we were starting to shape and to think how it could look like. I must confess, I had not imagined what it is like today. So thank you very much. Thank you to ISNCC for the work we've done over the years is now being replicated here. And it is an honor to work together with ISNCC, so thank you. Thank you to the university, to Professor Lydia and her team for the wonderful work that is being done. I go back with a heart full of ideas, but also knowing that Onlep is in very good hands, not only because of the leadership of the university, but because of the students. Meeting you over the last couple of days has been a privilege. Thank you. I look forward to, in a couple of years, hear your stories and how the impact has been created in wherever you go. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We invite a rep from the International Society of Nurses in Cancer Care to also give us a statement. Okay. ICT.
Colleagues and friends, my name is Winnie So, President of International Society of Nurses in Cancer Care, ISNCC. It is with immense pride and heartfelt enthusiasm that I welcome you all to the official launch of the Oncology Nurse Leadership Programme in Africa, a transformative initiative from the powerful collaboration between ISNCC, the University of Health and Allied Sciences in Ghana, and the City Cancer Challenge Foundation. This 5-year journey we embark on today is more than a program. It is a movement to empower oncology nurses across Africa to rise as leaders, advocates, and change agents in cancer care. We are deeply grateful to Amgen for their generous funding and belief in the power of nursing leadership. Their support has made this impactful project possible. And we thank them for investing in a future where cancer care is more equitable, effective, and compassionate. ISNCC has a proud and proven track record of conducting leadership programs that build capacity and elevate the role of oncology nurses globally. This initiative continues that legacy, equipping nurses with the skills, knowledge, and confidence to drive innovation, influence policy, and improve patients' outcomes. Looking ahead, our goals are ambitious and inspiring. We aim to establish a sustainable network of nurse leaders across Africa, foster regional collaboration, and integrate leadership training into national cancer control strategies. Ultimately, we envision oncology nurses playing central roles in shaping health systems and policy that prioritize patient-centered cancer care. This program aligns seamlessly with ISNCC's mission to maximize the influence of nursing to reduce the global burdens of cancer. Today, we take a bold step towards that mission together. Let us move forward with purpose, passions, and unity. Thank you.
Let's put our hands together for her. She's online. At this point, we'll take some solidarity messages from some key stakeholders. We invite the Rector of GCNM to start.
Togbe Chair, the VC of University of Health and Allied Sciences, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please permit me to stand on existing protocols. I am delighted to witness this significant milestone in the development of oncology nursing in Ghana. Cancer care is a critical aspect of health care, and oncology nurses play a vital role in providing compassionate and specialized care to patients. This program is indeed a testament to the growing recognition of the importance of oncology nursing in Ghana. As Director of the Ghana College of Nurses and Midwives, I am proud to highlight the Ghana College of Nurses and Midwives' achievements in training oncology nurse specialists since its inception. The college has trained over 80 oncology nurse specialists who are making a significant impact in cancer care in Ghana, and our graduates are equipped with the knowledge, skills, and competencies to provide high-quality care to patients with cancer. And I am proud to say that some of our members or specialists are also students of this program. And these dedicated professionals are working tirelessly to improve cancer care outcomes, and their contributions are felt across the country and beyond. I must say that I would like to commend the organizers of this program for their vision and commitment to developing nurse leaders in oncology. And the program will undoubtedly enhance the skill, knowledge, participants, enabling them to provide high-quality patient care, as well as staff development, and also contribute towards policy in cancer care settings, ultimately enhancing cancer care outcomes. And GCNM is excited to be part of this program, And we are also excited about the fact that it's also an avenue for us to collaborate with the university as we launch the Oncology Nurse Leadership Programme. We are also reminded of the importance of collaboration and partnership in advancing healthcare. I wish the participants and organizers all the best as you embark on this journey, and I'm excited to see the impacts this program will have on oncology nursing in Ghana. Thank you.
Next, we have a message from the Nurses and Midwives Council.
Togbe Chair, the Vice Chancellor of the University of Allied and Health Sciences, I also wish to stand on the already established protocols. It is a pleasure to be part of the launch of the Oncology Nurse Leadership Programme in Africa. On behalf of the Nursing and Midwifery Council, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to the UHAS, the International Society of Nurses in Cancer Care, City Cancer Challenge and Amgen. This initiative, the Oncology Nurse Leadership Programme, crafted for 6 months, designed to enhance the leadership capacity of oncology nurses across our continent, is commendable. Oncology nurses play a vital role in cancer care, providing essential support and care to patients and their families. Effective leadership on oncology nursing is crucial for ensuring high-quality patient care, promoting best practices, and advancing the profession. This timely program addresses a critical need, empowering nurses to assume leadership roles, harnessing their potential to drive strategic planning, foster effective communication, and tackle complex problems, while equipping them with the knowledge and skills to propel their careers forward and make meaningful contributions to the development of resilient health systems globally. The Nursing and Midwifery Council of Ghana, as the regulatory body entrusted with upholding the highest standards of nursing and midwifery professions, aligns perfectly with the Council's core objectives. I must say that this also aligns with the oncology nursing that is being happening here, and we are pleased to confirm that the organizers diligently sought accreditation for this program, and the Council also gave willingly the maximum continuous professional development points. The Nursing and Midwifery Council pledges its unwavering support to the Oncology Nurse Leadership Programme. We believe this initiative will enhance the leadership capacity of oncology nurses in Africa. I am confident that this program will have a positive impact on patients' care, professional development, and the advancement of oncology nursing in Ghana and beyond. We eagerly anticipate the transformative impacts on Onlep and reaffirm our commitment to its success. I thank you all.
The rep from Ghana Health Service. Please let's put our hands together for Ashton.
Togbe Chair, distinguished leadership of the University of Health and Allied Sciences, permit me to stand on existing protocols to deliver my goodwill message to the UHAS University and this tremendous groundbreaking achievement of building leadership in nursing and midwifery in this country. It is with much pleasure that I stand here today, being the launch of the Oncology Nurse Leadership Programme. And from the Ghana Health Service, we bring you greetings. As a service, we are proud to see that the UHAS has picked up leadership training in nursing and midwifery in this country. Leadership and governance is one of them. And leadership and governance is recognized because of the fact that leadership and governance drives the outcomes. See that we have placed nursing and midwifery leadership in all the health system levels, especially in the Ghana Health Service. And therefore, we recognize that leadership is something, a competency that has to be built and supported if we want to see the health system succeed in delivering quality health service, So as a service, we are very proud to see that a tailor-made program has been made to address leadership in nursing. And if we look at the data that was presented by the VC in her opening statement, you can see that cancer is an area that we need to look at, especially when it comes to the dynamic nature of health and the need to develop subspecialty training to meet the ever-changing climate of the health systems. And so we believe that this is only a start and that there will be an extension to other subspecialty areas, an extension of leadership training for other subspecialty training areas. And also we know that we'll be seeing it going beyond just the subspecialty training, but to nursing and midwifery leadership in this country. We wish you all the best and thank you very much.
At the appropriate time, we'll mention their names and their positions. We'll call on the rep from the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association to give us a message.
Good morning, everyone. Mr. MC, it's good you've given that information that you'll be giving their names later because I was going to do that for you. It only shows that VC is a powerful woman and she's been able to draw us all to be here this morning. I'm not feeling particularly well. I'm not feeling too well, but knowing who she is and the fact that at any point in time when you call her, she'll be there to support. I had no choice but to be here this morning. So Togbe Adze II, our distinguished chairman for this occasion and a good old friend of mine, kindly permits me to proceed on the protocol already established. So I bring you all warm greetings from the National Council of the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association, and I'm particularly happy to be here today. Prof mentioned this to me somewhere latter part of last year, and at the time we were preparing for the maiden conference of the African Nurses and Midwives Confederation that happened this year, February. So I'm happy it's been launched today. And as president of the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association, we know what we do as nurses and midwives, and the fact that the health system can never run without us. We are the hub around which it operates. But more importantly, when it comes to oncology, we know we are having currently a high incidence of cancers in Ghana. And the truth is that nurses and midwives, we ourselves are not spared. We are seeing a number of nurses and midwives going down with cancers, breast cancer, cervical cancer, liver cancer, all those cancers. And I'm beginning to wonder, where is it all coming from? With VC, we need UHAS and other universities to research into this for us. Why our nurses and midwives are coming down with all these cancers? But it could be we are also in the general population, and the lifestyle changes and all those other factors could also be contributory factors. But we are seeing up to about 24,000 cancer cases recorded every year. And the common cancers are the breast cancers, the cervical cancers, and the liver cancers. Mortality ranges somewhere around 15,802 every year. That is huge. And it's all because of the lateness in diagnosis, which also impacts lateness in treatment. And therefore, the burden of disease of cancers continues to rise. And like I said, it's a big issue that we all need to address. And therefore, I want to congratulate VC and the entire UHAS as an academic institution for getting this innovative program, for bringing it to Ghana, first of all, and running it for the whole of Africa. We believe the collaboration that is already existing between the partners and the funders, which has brought Onlep to Africa, will progress to become something bigger in the nearest future. And just like the VC said, it is just a catalyst for the bigger dream. So we are hoping and praying. For us as Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association, we'll continue to pray for you and pray that, of course, whatever bigger dreams that you have through this program will come into a reality. And whatever support we can give, we'll also give that. I cannot finish this goodwill message without mentioning something about our collective agreements as nurses and midwives. I just want to thank you all as nurses and midwives for standing with the association in solidarity in fighting for the implementation of our collective agreements. And it's not over until it is finally over. So continue to stand with us. We have a meeting with the Parliamentary Select Committee on Health on Thursday, and we hope and pray it's going to be good news, all good news. And once it's good news, it means that, of course, some aspects of the agreement are going to be implemented, and it will make us all very happy. So to finally conclude, I want to say that to the 30 students who are pioneers of this program for all across Africa, the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association wishes you well. I wish you well. I represent Africa on the International Council of Nurses Board of Directors, and I also currently serve as the 3rd Vice President of ICN. So for me, it is good news that the program has pulled some of you here to Ghana, and we hope you enjoy the program, you get to network. And the most important thing is that when it's all said and done, having gone through the program, you can improve the outcome of our patients. You improve their well-being so that they can have better lives. So on this note, I want to thank the VC and the whole of UHAS for inviting GRNMA here. What's the murmuring about? Did I say something wrong? It was mentioned that he had 6 children. And it wasn't from those of us of your generation, it was from the young ones. I'm sure they are thinking, when am I going to go through my education and begin to think of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 children? But you need to dream big. Having a big family is good. You only have to really, really work hard, because the economic conditions the school fees you have to pay and everything, it means you really need to work hard to have such big families. But of course, thank you for inviting me, and we wish you all very well. Thank you.
Once the nurses are done, we'll call on the doctors. Let's put our hands together for him.
Good morning, everybody. I'm not hearing the good morning well, so good morning, everyone. Togbe Chair, I just want to plead and crave your indulgence to stand on existing protocols so eloquently established by the registrar. And I think when people were laughing, I thought Auntie Perpetua was going to confess she had 7 to challenge Togbe, but it wasn't to be. I must declare I only have 3. So I'm not challenging the jurisdiction of Togbe today at all. I bring you greetings from the President and National Executive Council of the Ghana Medical Association, in particular Dr. Frank Shribo, our President, who would have loved to be here, but had to attend to some urgent business as well. We recognize the fact that cancer is wreaking havoc on our population, and even on us, health professionals, as established by Madam President. Indeed, we also recognize the key role played by nurses beyond just oncology in the health sector. And that is why my president, on hearing the news at short notice, detailed that I have to definitely be here to represent the association and lend our support. It also gives me great joy to say that out of the 30 students, 1 actually is from my facility. I have a Fidium. You should stand up and get a wave. And that shows how well equitably distributed this is, because typically people are selected from certain places and often they don't increase their reach. For us, teamwork is important, and that is why it is important to build capacity of team members in the cancer care team. And for us, we believe that this program will empower nurses. And we appeal that don't stop at nurses. That's why we had some small problem with Prof when she was focusing on only nurses. But I realized the last slides redeemed her, because you can't separate doctors from nurses. We'll go to court on that one, on any day. But even though I say that lightly, it's important that we begin to look at expanding this as quickly as possible to include other professionals in the team, and especially training them together, noticing the fact that the way our trainings have been over the years in silos, medical school, nursing school, everybody on their own, and expecting us magically to work together as teams when we get out, seems to create all sorts of problems for quality, patient safety, and other things. We believe that if this is quickly thought through, and the partners and funders could consider this, it will be important to involve both the doctors, the pharmacists, the radiation specialists, and other people in the team, so that during the training, they begin to work together and even think about projects and policy advocacy initiatives as teams. And so we want to say that the students too, please don't come out and only make it about the certificate and the fact that you have acquired that. We want to see real impact. You should be the leaders and show the value of the added training that you have received. And we believe as an association we provide you the needed support wherever we find ourselves as doctors and in facilities to ensure that your advocacy roles also go to fruition. Again, we would want to appeal that beyond us health professionals, the partners should also consider somewhat the media and community actors in such programs, because they are the ones who are in the communities and sometimes speak the languages that the people hear. They may be able to speak and touch the people in the communities to report earlier in languages that they can hear. And so if we can consider 1 or 2 of such people, so that they can also help in our advocacy efforts. To end, I'd want to say a huge thank you to CCAN, ISCNC, I hope I got it correctly. Let me say it fully. International Society of Nurses in Cancer Care. I think I deserve a clap. CCAN, as well as UHAS and Amgen for their support to make this a program a reality. And we once again congratulate you for hosting this on behalf of the continent. Thank you all for your attention.
So back in basic school, they were called class prefects. In university, they are called course reps. And I've just got another one, cohort leader. We invite Ichuku Tochi Shemeka, the cohort leader, to come and give us a statement.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Togbe Chairman, permit me to stand on existing protocol and give this short remark on behalf of my colleagues who make up the pioneer cohort from the 7 countries in Africa, Nurse Leadership Programme in Africa. As a cohort, we extend our deepest gratitude to our visionary sponsor, Amgen, for the extraordinary opportunity to be part of something unique, the first of its kind. We are also grateful to the University of Health and Allied Sciences, UHAS, City Cancer Challenge, CCAN, and International Society for Nurses in Cancer Care, ISNCC, for creating a beautiful avenue for African nurses to unite, deepen our knowledge and skills in leadership, and foster collaboration to advance cancer care. This program is more than just a learning experience. It's a bridge connecting nurses from diverse backgrounds and countries, empowering us to share our stories and learn from each other. We do not take this opportunity for granted. And so far, the learning experience has been engaging and life-transforming. We are confident that by the end of this 6-month training, we will become better leaders, mentors, educators, policy makers, advocate, and drive a change within the healthcare system, locally, nationally, and internationally. As a cohort lead, I wish to commend my colleagues for their enthusiasm, commitment, and engagement thus far. We sincerely thank our facilitators for the impact they are making on us. We cannot forget the coordinators for making life easy for us as we came. Thank you, John, Victoria, and Dr. Clement now. Thank you once again, Amgen, for believing in us and investing in the future of oncology nursing leadership in Africa. Thank you.
So UHAS is a diverse university. We have the choir, we have the cultural troupe, which is made up of staff and students. So we invite the UHAS cultural troupe to give us a performance. Let's put our hands together for them. Let's give them another round of applause. So now you can send the message out that UHAS is not all about nursing, midwifery, pharmacy, medical imaging, but we do have other things in UHAS. We invite the WHO Country Director, Dr. Fiona Braka, to give us some remarks.
Good morning. The chairperson for today permit me to stand on already established protocols. I'm delighted to join you today at the launch of the Oncology Nurse Leadership Programme in Africa. The launch of this program is a significant milestone. It reflects a shared commitment to strengthen the leadership and clinical capacity of oncology nurses in Africa and to empower them as change agents in the fight against cancer. Cancer remains one of the leading causes of morbidity and mortality. Supported technically and financially by WHO, the country has fewer than 30 fully trained oncology nurses, with a small number currently in training. This analysis further highlights that while nurses and midwives constitute the largest segment of Ghana's health workforce, only about 21% have basic specialization. This gap in advanced training and specialization significantly limits the country's ability to provide high-quality, person-centered cancer care, especially outside major urban centers. Nurses are the backbone of cancer care delivery, providing services from early detection and diagnosis to chemotherapy, palliative support, and survivorship care. However, they are often expected to perform these complex roles without structured training, limited professional development pathways, and minimal influence on policy or program design. Oncology nurses are often the first and the last point of contact for patients navigating complexities of cancer treatment. Their leadership, grounded in ethical principles, can transform patient experiences, improve outcomes, and inspire trust in the healthcare system. This is why the launch of the Oncology Nurse Leadership Programme is so significant. It represents a strategic investment in the professional development of oncology nurses, with emphasis on strengthening both clinical competencies and leadership capabilities. By nurturing the next generation of oncology nurse leaders, this program has the potential to enhance service delivery, improve outcomes, and elevate the role of nurses in cancer control efforts nationally and across the continent. The World Health Organization commends the University of Health and Allied Sciences and its partners, ISNCC, CCAN, and Amgen, for this timely and collaborative initiative. This program is well aligned with WHO's Global Strategy on Human Resources for Health, the Global Breast Cancer Initiative, and the Regional Strategy for Cancer Prevention and Control. To the first cohort of participants, our nursing colleagues, you are the heartbeat of cancer care. This program recognizes your central role and invests in your leadership. I encourage you to embrace this opportunity, not only to strengthen your own competencies, but to mentor others, to advocate for equity, and to drive the transformation needed in oncology care. Congratulations once again to all of you on this important launch, and thank you for your continued dedication in advancing cancer care in Ghana and across Africa. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam. We have an address from the Executive Director, Access to Healthcare, Amgen, in the person of Sean Libran. Let's put our hands together for him as he comes up.
Good morning, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here. Togbe Adze II and Togbe Fia Koku, thank you very much for allowing us on your land, and I will stand the rest on the ceremony and protocols presented by others. So there might be some people in here wondering why Amgen. Amgen's a pharmaceutical company. We supply medicines. Why are we supporting this? I think almost all of you in the room will know that health and provision of care is just more than medicines. We're a company that doesn't have a presence here in Ghana, and yet we will have, by the end of this week, 4 programs in Ghana supporting not just Ghanaian citizens and health and outcomes, but people, nurses from across the African region. This is... Thank you. My team, I'm here with my colleague Dr. Philip Anderson, a proud Ghanaian. We are 2 of the 4 people who represent a group within Amgen called Access to Healthcare. Amgen's mission is to serve patients, and this organisation was born in the current cancer era. Almost all of Amgen's medicines are in cancer for the treatment or the management of oncology. And that's an important part for us. Although we're present in many countries, usually high income or upper middle income countries, we believe very, very deeply in health and the education of the health workforce. This is one of many programs that Amgen has both at the country level but also institutionally, supporting everybody from school children to university students to physicians and nurse training as well. A little story that I probably haven't even told my colleague Philip. One of my first pieces of published research was in cancer care. It was in understanding the relationship between oncologists and their patients and nurses and their patients. And what we did was look at the relationship between physicians, nurses and the patient, and who really understood the emotional need of the patients the most. And for the oncologists that we did this program with in Australia, they were probably surprised that it wasn't the doctor, it was the nurse. The oncology nurse knew the most about the situation of the individual, about what their needs were, how their treatment was progressing, and what their outcomes were. And it's an interesting division of labour between physicians, nurses, and the care that they provide. One is not better than the other. The doctor's role is to kill the cancer before it kills the person. The nurse is to support that, but also to understand that person's individual needs and how they're being cared for. So, to the people who are participating in the program this week, this is for you. But it's not just about you. It's about the cohort that you go back to talk about and work with, and how you're able to expand your networks to build your leadership capacity in your hospitals, to ensure that not only do other nurses want to come and do programs like these, but they aspire to be leaders like you. This approach that we're taking across sub-Saharan Africa is incredibly important, and almost every one of the speakers today has spoken about the need for better nurse training, the need for better nurse capacity across the African region. And the reason we wanted this with our partners, City Cancer Challenge, International Society of Nurses in Cancer Care and UHAS, is to have something that is going to leave a legacy of health and outcomes across the region, not just the leadership capacity. We're thrilled to be able to support this program. We're thrilled to be welcomed into the arms of our colleagues. Many of these organisations that we work with serially in other programs as well. We're seeking to invest deeply in health and outcomes in this region and others. So very much thank you for your participation. Thank you for your welcome to your country. And we look forward to the launch and the opening of the Oncology Nurse Leadership Education Programme. Thank you.
It's now time for the lunch, and before that, ICT will do something small for us to see before.
This is another statement, is it? Oh, sorry. Okay, got it. Please go ahead.
3, 2, 1, go!
That was incredibly grand. I didn't realise it was going to be my job, but I'm on behalf of the collaboration for the University of Health and Allied Sciences, City Cancer Challenge, the International Society of Nurses in Cancer Care and Amgen. I'm very pleased to declare the Oncology Nurse Leadership Education Programme.
Chair, kindly permit me to invite the Honourable Regional Minister, Honourable James Gunu, to give us a statement. Let's put our hands together for him as he comes up.
Yeah, Togbe Chair, the Vice Chancellor of UHAS, the Registrar, representatives from ISNCC, City Cancer Challenge and Amgen, distinguished nursing officers, development partners, guests, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen. It is a privilege to join you as we inaugurate the Oncology Nurse Leadership Programme in Africa, the first of its kind on our continent. I use this opportunity on behalf of the Volta Regional Coordinating Council to congratulate the UHAS and partners for this visionary initiative to elevate oncology nursing into a leadership-driven discipline essential for modern patient-focused cancer care. Nationwide, Ghana is witnessing a sharp rise in cancer incidents. Approximately 27,385 new cases reported in 2022, with 17,944 deaths and some 63,764 survivors today. Roughly 24,000 new cases are now recorded annually. In the Volta region alone, prostate cancer is leading with 16.9%. Ho Teaching Hospital, our regional referral center, also grapples with considerable emotional trauma among cancer patients with depression, anxiety, and suicidal ideations, common and scant access to mental health support, relative nurses, and spiritual guides often fill the gap. Togbe Chairman, this is the challenge facing us today. Fortunately, the 2025 budget reflects clear prioritization, introducing the Ghana Medical Care Trust Fund, aka the Mahama Care, dedicated to financing cancer, hypertension, heart disease, and diabetes treatment. Expansion of free primary health care and uncapping the National Health Insurance Levy, generating nearly 9.9 billion Ghana cedis to fund the National Health Insurance Service, including cancer treatment. The Ministry of Health allocation rose to 17.8 billion Ghana cedis, representing 13.4% nominal boost, real growth over 20% given inflation. This is the context in which Onlep emerges, a transformative program seeking leadership skills for oncology nurses to strengthen medical, technical competence, advocacy, compassionate care, and integrated psychosocial support. Onlep aligns precisely with Ghana's 2025 budget priorities, namely including building human capital and strengthening healthcare systems. It also complements the National Cancer Control Plan, and whose broader objective for improved screening, diagnosis, and access to treatment. In Volta region, we already benefiting from e-health expansion. 193 health facilities now connected to real patient data and biosurveillance. But we still lack comprehensive ecology nursing capacity. This program addresses that gap through both clinical excellence and leadership development. As your regional minister, I pledge support for Onlep through stakeholder engagement with Ghana Health Service, UHAS, and other stakeholders. Advocacy for sustainable resources for oncology nurses' role and mental health integration. Kindly cooperate with the Volta Regional Coordinating Council to ensure that the regional health system supports your leadership. To the nurse leaders starting Onlep today, you are at the forefront of transformative change. Lead with clinical excellence, compassion, resilience, and courage. Extend your caring beyond medical treatment to emotional and psychosocial healing. Advocate for patients, mentor peers, drive reforms, and build ecology unit that champion hope and not fear. Ladies and gentlemen, cancer may become one of our greatest public health challenges, but with your leadership, strong partnership, and commitment, we can shift the trajectory for Volta region, for Ghana, and for Africa. I want to once again thank UHAS and its partners for this movement, for making this movement a possibility to reset our health system and make sure that we develop a strategic plan that will take good care of our human resources for greater development. May this program set a new standard in ecology care. Akpe Nami Togbe. May the good Lord bless Volta region. God bless our homeland, Ghana and Africa. Akpe Nami, thank you very much.
Let's put our hands together for him. We invite the Vice Chancellor, Professor Togbe Adze II, to come and perform a function.
Thank you very much, MC. May I invite my Pro-Vice Chancellor, Professor Frank Edwin, and my registrar to join me upstage. So this segment is a very brief one. We want to leave a memory for our partners today. So I want to invite upstage Martha, Sean, Philip, Julia, please join me upstage. So we are giving them a sash, and a plaque. So please join us. Join us. Yes. Please So Professor Julia Downing is from the UK, Marta is from Spain, Sean and Philip are the funders. So Sean is currently in Switzerland, I think, and Australia, and Philip is from Singapore, but Ghanaian. All right, so Registrar, can you read the plaques for me so that we give it to them also? Come and use the microphone. Thank you, Vice Chancellor. We have a plaque for City Cancer Challenge, a heartfelt appreciation proudly presented to City Cancer Challenge CCAN. Thank you for your collaboration and dedication. We deeply appreciate your hard work and valuable contributions presented today, 7th July 2025. This is for a heartfelt appreciation proudly presented to the International Society of Nurses in Cancer Care, ISNCC. Thank you for your collaboration and dedication. We deeply appreciate your hard work and valuable contributions presented today, July 7th, 2025. From the University of Health and Allied Sciences. This is for Amgen, a heartfelt appreciation proudly presented to Amgen. Thank you, Amgen, for funding Onlep. Your support has been instrumental in empowering oncology nurse leaders in Africa. Presented today, July 7th, 2025. So may I kindly ask the facilitators to join us upstage for a picture with them before they go and take their seats. So we have Professor Peter Adatara, Professor Ayanori, Professor Anita Date, Dr. Ophelia Anefi, where are you? Please come upstage. Please give them a hand. These are the men and women making. Oh, okay, and then our registrar, the policy lady. Yeah, I'm proud. Clement, now, please, I forgot about you, the research man. It's here, okay. And myself, I'm part of it. So after the program, we'll take a picture with the cohorts. It's 12. I promised a 2-hour program, so we'll soon be out of here. Before the acknowledgement, official acknowledgement, I just want to say thank you. First of all, to Dr. Fiona Braka, the new, fresh country rep for Ghana. She's less than 2 months in office, ma'am. Yeah. But she made time for us. And we want all of us to give her a huge round of applause. It is rare to have the top nurses all seated in one event. The rector for the Ghana College of Nurses and Midwives, the college that trains specialist nurses and midwives. Madam Rector, can we see you, please? Dr. Gloria Achempin Anson, thank you for leaving your high office to come to home. And then, the Ghana Health Service is the largest employer for healthcare professionals in the country. And the top nurse, the Director for Nursing and Midwifery, soon to be doctor, but now Mrs. Eva Mensah, who happens to be my PhD student. Please, we are standing and we will acknowledge you. Thank you, Eva. She's a very, very busy woman. Then, the regulator is not a rep, it is the final authority for the Nursing and Midwifery Council of Ghana, Mrs. Philomena Willie. Mrs. Philomena Willie. If she says no, it's no. And of course, the Aluta Continua, right? The President of the Ghana Nurses and Midwives Association of Ghana, Mrs. Perpetual Ofori Ampoko. I just want to say thank you to these top nurses. They are the final authority, so I'm grateful that they made time to come to go. Me and Togbe Agbesia, me abovum program deji, Kenya Africa Katao program. Miao novio cho yovode. Okpele miao be nurses ke ukwana cancer do. I don't know cancer anywhere, so frame it me. Donojia mia fiano time agba nurse ocho Adua Mandre, Ghana, Nigeria, Malawi, Kenya, Rwanda, South Africa, Gambia. Have I left anyone out? Over for Costa Verde field. Pagava December or Costa Cava Wuno. Tayu Hasa, Miawe, Dufia, Comia Novio, Yovo, Mia now you have certificates. Eko Wuno December. Togbe programme, many graduation or many matriculation or kakea. Mia who have program elegy. Kenya, the first one in the whole of Africa. Thank you. So, this is just to our chiefs and queens from our traditional landlords. Every program they come for our high school ceremonies, our congregations, our matriculation. But it is a program they've never come to. And so I'm just explaining to give them what kind of program we are holding today. And we want to thank them for always supporting us. So I'll take my seats and the PA team will continue the program. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, VC. I humbly invite the chairperson to give his closing remarks. Let's put our hands together for him as Togbe comes up.
My very esteemed Vice Chancellor and leadership of the university, faculty, Togbe, Mamao, students. It's going to be very brief, and I'll start with a few points. First of all, to let everybody know that I'm a very strong advocate for family planning. The second point is that I think it's been obvious that every single speaker has delivered in such a spectacular way, and it will be almost sacrilege should I attempt to touch any portion of anybody's presentation. So we'll leave it at that, but to give all of them a very, very big clap. Our partners who have helped us launch or develop this program and get it launched, I think deserve special commendation, especially because they've been able to, pronounce our titles almost accurately, especially mine. There was a bit of crucifixion, but they will be forgiven. And may I quickly go to my points? The first being that your learned Vice Chancellor, who is being described as a very powerful person for managing to marshal all these very important people here, and her co-authors have noted in a paper on breast cancer and chemotherapy resilience that the burdens of breast cancer care, as experienced, were described as physical, social, financial, and psychological burdens, with the patient's innate characteristics such as hope, optimism, self-esteem, and confidence, fostering that resilience and which promotes survival. It is absolutely obvious that strong nursing care leadership undoubtedly would facilitate the effectiveness of all this. The second point, as alluded to another publication, or in another publication, the State of Nursing Research in Ghana, an integrative literature review. For nursing practice to be responsive to the needs of patients, it must be driven by contextual research evidence. And I have every single reason to believe that a lot of intense research informed the need to institutionalize this course and in the configuration in which it has been laid out. I am confident that same will be conducted to evaluate the responsiveness of the course in due time. I don't know how many people know this fact, but we are told that nursing education started in Ghana in 1878. If I'm wrong, kindly correct me. And it started in the form of male orderlies who were trained to bathe and feed patients during the colonial era. And this is in a paper published by Edujemfi and Brenya in 2016. I think it doesn't therefore come as a surprise when almost every speaker stresses the fact that nursing or nurses form the core of our healthcare delivery system. Of course, and the reason why we are all worried when they threaten strike actions. We hope that that does not happen again. Finally, I want to believe that this initiative is obviously a departure from what used to be the case, when nursing practice, education, and administration in Ghana has been described as based on tradition rather than evidence, again stated by Edwin Jemfi and Brenya 2016. Ladies and gentlemen, we have had an extremely engaging and edifying session, I'm sure you agree with me, from our experts, which have given us all these very deep insights into the program which has been launched today. I personally believe that it will improve nursing practice in oncology for the benefit of all. To my audience, I thank you for your excellent cooperation and the funds you gave me. And because it was because of your cooperation, I think that the program has been a success. As a traditional ruler, I think it will be fitting to let everybody here know that we are ready, at least in my traditional area, to bring forth every single support we can so that the initiative that has been launched today will be a success. One phenomenon we tend to observe in our communities is the delay in the detection of cases. And I think that I will want to appeal that our health professionals will engage more in public education so that early detection would come to stay. Thank you, and may God bless us all. Thank you.
Another round of applause. It's not easy to be a Togbe and a doctor and have 6 children. But I believe he has more children since he's a divisional chief. I'll kindly call upon the Director of Academic Affairs, UHAS, Dr. Cedric Bobson Dokanu, to give us some acknowledgements.
Thank you, Mr. Bafo. Togbe Chair, I don't know if I have any protocol to observe or stand on because I'm supposed to acknowledge the protocol. Togbe Ago. I'm required to thank all those who came here today, but my Vice Chancellor has taken the lead to thank some people, so I'll do some editing of the list as I go along. If I get it wrong, maybe it's just for emphasis sake. The Honourable Regional Minister is gone because he knows that I'm going to remind him that if he slept with the people of Jita at the beach, when the tidal wave comes, he must sleep with UHAS and answer all our needs. So he left. But Mr. Gato is here, so we'll send him emissaries. Togbe Adze II, Dufia, of Fodome Agbesia, Togbe Akpe. Togbe came with a very slim delegation. I was surprised. But I'm sure that it is with the blessing of Togbe Adze II and the people of Fodome who agreed with you to come and grace our occasion. We thank you. We thank the people of Fodome. Togbe Fiakoku Etolia Dufia of Sokode. Togbe Akpebe Valo. Nemiyo Esiayi Kwelemochi. When Togbe came, he didn't come alone. He came with Dumega Vincent Dakemensa, the regent of Soko de Lokwe, the land on which we currently are. Togbe Adze II. I'll proceed to thank Dr. Fiona Braka, country representative of World Health Organization. So I'm doing my editing. Mrs. Philemon A.N. Woolley, Philomena A.N. Woolley, Nursing and Midwifery Council Registrar. Thank you very much. Mrs. Perpetua Ofori Ampofo, President, Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association. The Sonam matter come here too. Anytime we are having university functions and you mention the School of Nursing and Midwifery, you get the loudest applause. I now understand why. Dr. Richard Salome, General Secretary, Ghana Medical Association. This is Salome. Salome. Doc, that's a drinkable offense. But we will discuss it our own way. Thank you, Doc, for coming. Miss Eva Mensah, Director, Nursing and Midwifery, Ghana Health Service. VC has already mentioned Dr. Gloria Achempim Anson, Director, Ghana College of Nurses and Midwifery. Mr. Courage A.Y.E. Kwame Kuma, Regional Chairman, Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwifery Association. Reverend Dr. Felix Madilo, Ho Technical University. Dr. Mbro Hinterman, CEO Ho Teaching Hospital. Ajua P.B. Desu, Country Coordinator, World Child Cancer. Partners of this program, Mr. Shian Lebran, Executive Director, Access to Healthcare, Amgen. Thank you very much. Dr. Philip Anderson, Strategy Director, Access to Healthcare, Amgen. Professor Julia Darwin, ISNCC, and Miss Martha Odore, C-CAN. I'm also required to give special thanks to all deans and directors here present. I have been asked to thank Professor Aziato. Prof, thank you. I thought you were the one asking me to thank people. Thank you for asking me. Madam Registrar, thank you for indulging me. Thank you for coming. Special thanks to students of the School of Nursing and Midwifery UHAS who are here present. I told you, all students of UHAS, thank you for coming. We have in our midst to protect us also members of the security service. AC1 Felix Ajayi Amponsa, Ghana Immigration Service. He represents the Regional Director, Ghana Immigration. Then we have Deputy Group Officer, Patricia Adi, Ghana National Fire Service. Mr. Gatton made sure to remind me to thank the media. Thank you all for coming. God bless us. Dr. Ayire, World Child Cancer, I've thanked him, but if I haven't, thank you very much, thank you. Cultural Troop, UHAS Cultural Troop, thank you very much. That group is made up of future doctors and nurses. So anytime they play, I wonder what they will think of themselves when they are in the theater. But that is the UHAS Culture Troop. Thank you.
Thank you, Director, for thanking us. We'll call on the Dean, School of Nursing and Midwifery, Professor Peter Datara, to give us the closing prayer.
May I humbly ask you to be on your feet as we pray. Father, everlasting God, we thank you for bringing this program to a successful end. Lord, we started with you. We ask for your presence. You've been with us throughout the program. Lord, we want to say thank you. Lord, as we depart from here, we commit everyone into your hands. We ask that you grant those traveling far and near your traveling mercies. You will take them there safely. Now all glory and honor be given to your name. Lord, we want to thank you for our participants. We commit them into your hands and we ask that, Lord, these ones will finish the program successfully. Lord, we ask that you make them the ambassadors of this program. We commit all the facilitators into your hands. We ask for divine wisdom. All those that are involved, Father, you will guide them, that at the end of the day, all glory and honor be given to your name. Lord, we thank you for the university management, staff, and faculty. As an institution, we particularly thank you for the opportunity to host this program. We say thank you. Lord, we thank you once again for all our guests. We thank you for the founders. We thank you for our partners. We thank you for everyone. Lord, we ask that you continue to be with us throughout the day. Even as we go back to work, will grant us the grace. We ask for grace for greater impact. And at the end, all glory and honor be given to your name. In Jesus' mighty name, we have prayed. Amen.
Let's kindly remain standing as we take the U.S. anthem.
Arise, great giants and shine.
Let's kindly take these announcements. All guests from outside holdings and directors would kindly go to the former council chamber for an important message. All external guests from Ho and its environs, faculty and staff will go to the School of Pharmacy conference room, and all students will go to the basement of the auditorium. I'll invite the partners and funders and invited guests upstage for the photo session. Funder and partners, invited guests, please come upstage for a photograph. The funder and partners plus invited guests. Students, don't leave yet. Students, don't leave yet. Students, remain seated.